Believe it or not, we're in the car again. It's a Saturday, and where are we headed to this time, Mr. B?
We're going into the back of beyond, the wilds, the wilderness, the far, far, far remote center of New York somewhere.
Well, honestly, it is like a 4.5, 5-hour trip on a good day, and we are going on a quest to pick up some pottery. Our wonderful potter, Jennifer, has made us more chalices and cauldron mugs and cauldrons and incense accessories and little candle cups and all sorts of amazing, wild and wonderful, beautiful Wiccan things.
And they are
Tools
beautiful.
for witches, made by a witch.
Yes,
So
indeed.
off we go to pick them up. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Maybe we'll show you some of the beautiful fall foliage. We're so lucky to live where we live. It's a beautiful spot in upstate New York. And we're going up north where maybe there aren't any leaves even left at this point. We don't know, but we'll see.
I don't know.
We have packed ourselves a yummy egg salad lunch from our little Chickalicks. And we're bringing Jennifer a dozen eggs from our organic chickens too, so I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
I think she might. 'Cause
Off
they
we
don't-
go.
They don't have chickens, do they?
I don't think so, no.
don't
They have
think
a
so
beautiful
either.
garden though.
They do.
And a lovely little cat who likes to hang out in the warmth of the pottery when the kiln is on. All right, we'll see you a bit later.
All right.
Catch you then. So we've come north quite a few miles, and some of the trees are quite bare, and other trees are starting to really show their color. I'm also noticing that all of the pine trees seem to have tons of cones this year, so I'm wondering if that means it's going to be a harsh winter, and it's putting out a lot of food for the little wee folk and animals. But you can see there's a few little bits of reds and oranges and yellows, but the leaves this year have really just been so wet and tired looking. And then we still have some trees like this that are very green. So maybe it just hasn't snapped cold enough yet to turn all the colors in the maples. But I noticed last night it was down in the 40s.
Yes, it
So
was.
I think that'll get things started if there's any leaves left on the trees. But here or there we noticed there's a little patch of orange or red or yellow coming. So
It's not the most spectacular fall, is it, sweetie? It's yeah. There's bits here and there, but
it's been
there's
so
equally
wet.
bare
I think.
trees all over the
Yeah.
place,
I think it's just been so wet that the leaves have just fallen. So.
and quite windy with it. Oh, hello.
Oh, somebody's coming in. All right, so we'll catch up with you again in a bit. We're just passing Cemented.
All right. This is one of the most beautiful sights you're going to see. I think this is like I don't know what this gap is called, but it opens up into this beautiful panoramic vista that we can see. Unfortunately, there's a bit of traffic on the road, but you're looking through now into sort of central New York, and Grand Gorge is what it is, and it is absolutely gorgeous here. Central Bridge, Grand Gorge, Gahari, that kind of neck of the woods.
I have cousins. My mother's brother's son and his wife live in Grand Gorge.
See a copper. There's usually somebody hunting down here, and he's gone off after somebody, because it's very difficult to maintain the speed limit down this long drag, and some people really knock on quite spectacularly. So it's prime hunting ground for the state police just here. But this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I wish I could show you up over there, but unfortunately I can't pirouette the camera around. It's mounted on the dashboard, so I'll just have to make do. It looks like the guy is trying to pull the truck over by the looks of it, so we'll just be prepared to slow up and stop if need be.
But just the colors are just starting to pop. And it is a really beautiful section.
Come on, pull over. You're supposed to pull over for stopped emergency vehicles. There we go. Okay, now you guys can pull over. There we go. What is the case with prime hunting ground, and it's near the end of the month, so it's usually the case, isn't it?
Well, we've come up quite a ways now. We're more than an hour and a bit into our trip, so we're north and west of where we live. I can see my hair is being a little crazy, but that's okay because I'm a little crazy. But the trees have changed quite a bit up here, but yet there are still some beautiful pops of colors. These are sumacs. A lot of the birch trees have lost their leaves, and we're in search of sugar maples, but this road has just got some amazing color. We missed it back there, so I thought I'd turn it on for you to see. And again, our adventure today is about going to a person's home that we have known for well over 20 years, who has been making a wonderful living as a potter since the 80s. And she used to have a friend named John, which I'm sure she may still have a friend named John, who made our little wall altars, wooden wall altars. And he got a great job wood carving for a well-known company. So he doesn't do wood carving for Wiccans anymore. And we had a man named Paul who made some wall hangings for us. So if you're looking for an altar that hangs on the wall, we do have a few of those. And this is just beautiful country. Very rural, northwestern New York.
So we're almost at our destination, but it is customary for us to stop and have a little picnic. So Mrs. Beeds made some really gorgeous egg salad, which is very yummy, all from our hens.
And we have romaine lettuce wraps with it, or cracker breads.
So we're going to have a little healthy snack, because we're trying to look after our waistlines. We're doing the best we can. I know I bought a soda, but I'm only going to have a sip of it. I just wanted to wake me up.
He also bought a candy bar, I'll have you know, but I'm not having any of that.
There's enough to share. I thought we could share that. I'm not going to eat all the candy bar. I just, so... But, it's a ways. It's a ways. We've been on the road for quite a while, so it's time to stop and have a little snack. And hopefully, I'm sure Jen won't mind if she might even, if we're really good, she might give us a tour of the pottery. So keep your eyes open for that.
See.
So we're going to have a nibble, and then we're going to go the rest of the way. So we'll catch up with you later. So we're just having a little bit of our picnic here. I just remarked to Lisa when I went into the gas station to get water and soda and a bar of chocolate.
We're in kind of redneck.
Oh, we're up there. Yeah, I was the odd one out. And so I don't know if you guys know my mask. I'll show you here. It's got the little pentacle on it, which is wonderful.
And the order came?
The order came to exactly
$6.66.
I don't know if I unnerved them or not.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta be fun. Gotta be fun. No, life is nothing if not fun.
That is very hysterical.
Yes. It probably would have only been better if I'd have just cackled. Or if I'd have been in my robe, that would have been better.
Oh, yeah.
Just gone in my robe.
In your robe with your pentacle. Your $6.66 order. Oh, well, it's priceless.
I know exactly what to buy now to come up with the same figure. So you need a 20-ounce vanilla Coca-Cola,
water,
20 fluid ounce Poland Spring, and a
gigantic Twix bar, of which...
Well, they only had that, yeah. It's 4 servings in there, so there you go. And I'm going to munch one of them right now.
$6.66, baby, $6.66. That's
Gotta
hysterical.
Love it. All right. Well, we'll catch up with you a bit later. That's it. Well, hopefully Jen will give us a tour of the pottery. We do hope so.
I don't know. That's rude.
Well, we can ask. What's the worst she can do? Is say no. That's about the size of it, really.
Right.
We can ask. We can but ask.
All right.
All right. Thanks. We'll see you
Back
later.
in a bit.
Well, we've arrived after our rather spectacularly long journey And here we are in an absolutely idyllic and beautiful part of the world. It's gorgeous around here. Just a little bit of character in the old barn here, but this is our potter's studio. This is where we've arrived. And hopefully, if Jen's in there, she's going to give us a little tour and we can show you all the fun stuff that we've got to do. But all right, let's catch you in a second. Let's go explore. So
the hole got plugged out.
we find ourselves in our favourite Potter on Earth studio right now, and of course Lisa has already gotten carried away with looking. So this is our wonderful Potter. This is Jen. Hello, Jen. How are you?
Hello.
So tell us about your amazing place here and all this fun stuff and what you do.
I spend a lot of time in here. I make pottery.
Kiln is getting filled.
Regular pottery like you'd use in the kitchen, and also pottery for the awareness shop.
Oslo, yeah.
And that's what I've been doing for the last month. Almost to the exclusion of everything else.
All right, give us the nickel tour. Go on. The nickel tour. Give us the nickel tour. Tell us how it all works.
All right, well, I've been loading the kiln here, trying to get it full enough to fire. And
is it a really delicate process, firing pots and all that sort of stuff?
Well, no. Well, when it's a glaze, this is a bisque firing. They get fired once.
I was going to say there's no glaze on that.
No, they get fired once and they come out pink.
Ah.
And then I glaze them. But when they're like this, they can just touch and everything. But when they're glazed, they can't touch, because the glaze will melt and they'll stick together.
Oh, that's no good.
That's no good.
So that you have to. I pack a tight kiln.
I see this.
But I would, if this were glazeware, I'd like pull it out just a tiny bit.
Spaces,
so,
yeah.
How cool is that?
So then it comes
well,
out.
this is all in pandemonium right
Pandemonium's
here.
good. We love
this
pandemonium.
This is where I glaze the pottery.
See, it comes out bisque like this. Like
no, that's not fired yet.
No?
Don't,
I won't touch
that.
it
You'll
then.
break it.
This is greenware.
Greenware. That's what now we know.
This is just drying.
Okay.
I've started a fire here in the wood stove, which is kind of buried under things. This is what it looks like after the first firing.
Okay.
Hardens it.
Yeah, it sounds
a bit.
like.
And then
she glazes.
after the glaze firing, this is what it looks like when it's glazed.
That's glazed but
And
not
that'll
yet
come out
fired.
two-tone, yeah?
And I will show you what it looks like when this particular one is fired.
Oh, 1,000 pardons.
Excuse me.
It's me. I'm in the way. I'll follow you through. Oh, I imagine this is more of our stuff here.
Okay, so this is what this will look like. As you can see, it shrinks quite a bit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Shrinks about 16%.
Oh, wow.
It's already shrunk a little bit.
And this is already glazed, you say? This one is glazed,
this is
but
ready
it's
to
not.
fire. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I dip it first in like this in a dark blue up to about here, and then I put the lighter color, which is what I call ice, and put it in there and swirl it around, and then dip it, and then you can see the line where they overlap.
Oh wow. You would never know, would you? I'm looking at that and saying, nah, it's not glazed, because you would think it would be...
Oh, you can see.
Yeah.
Well, no,
it's minerals. It's minerals, and they melt.
How cool is that? How ridiculously cool is
I fire
that?
up to 2250 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
And this room has the finished work.
I see this.
And
it's
feel
gorgeous.
free to
And this is,
poke around.
I always shop more than my order when
I know. Well, for starters, I said we've been past. There's a couple of boxes out there for us, but I think this stack's probably ours too. I'm gonna take a wild guess.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
These are my new Samhain decorations.
Well, that's what I say. I'm definitely
plus
gonna
some,
some
other
of those.
stuff mixed in.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick some of those because we're gonna have a big Yule tree in the shop this year too.
How cool
so.
is that?
These little ones commemorate last year's tree in Lincoln Center. They cut down nearby here.
Yeah,
And they found an owl in it.
Oh,
so
yeah, I
they-
remember that.
Yeah. So
and they didn't bring it back up here, which I thought was really
they let it go in the
bad.
city.
Bad form. I would have brought the owl back to where I took it.
I don't know. I think it's bad form to cut down a tree just to make a place look pretty for a while.
Well, if it's somebody's you know,
I
tree
brought
that
this
they want to
up for
get rid
you
of.
If you want to sit and have transportation
Thank
at the
you.
same time.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I'm still not quite myself, I have to say.
Who are you?
Yeah. And when he stops filming, I'll tell you some more.
Oh, that's fun.
Heliconia is what I'm called. Come to me when your life is stalled. I'll make you a spell to help you do well with harm to none. Now let's have fun.
Ooh, how about that? There you go.
That's part of your... We introduce ourselves when we're dancing.
Oh, I saw there was a bit of witchcraft going on there.
We dress up in witch drag. Yes, we had
Witch
a lot
drag.
of fun. And little kids, we have brooms for little kids to dance with.
How cool is that?
And
All
but
right.
that doesn't have anything to do with the pottery.
Well, thank you so much, Jen. And we will obviously now
Send
shop
you the
until we
link.
drop. And
send you the
yeah.
link to the
Well, it's got to be
video
edited
when we
first.
edit it up.
All right.
Okay.
But thank you. All right. We're going to shop until we drop, and
Yes.
we'll show you some stuff and all that. Lisa's now probably going to double what we've just spent on
Who knows?
pottery, because that's what she does.
Well,
So
I'm having
try
trouble.
not to trash the entire
No, try
joint.
not to make
All right.
any breakage.
We'll catch up with you in a bit for the next thrilling installment. So anyway, I'm in here with the fabulous, this is the most incredible, the fabled Dave, who is Jen's other half, apparently. And he's an interesting fellow. We've just been having a chat, and he said he wants to show me some. What do you want to show us?
I'll show you some pottery.
I'll walk with you then. And this is Sadie. She's an Australian cattle dog, aren't you, Sadie?
Yes, she is.
And Sadie has a penchant for chewing tires, hence the fence.
Depends between the
Hence the fence.
Yeah.
Your plot has been foiled. All right, lead on, Macduff. Where are we going? I'll follow you anywhere.
This is always fun showing people what I've done.
Oh,
What the hell?
what would happen if you get caught? That's the question.
If I get caught?
Deny it all strenuously. That's usually the way to go, isn't it? Wasn't me. I was away on a holiday at the time. It never happened, Your Honour.
You know. Well, I was gonna tell you that I've never really been caught.
So far.
And I have an amusing story about where I once escaped from a police station. However, now that I remember, I was caught once for having too many licenses at one time.
Too many licenses.
And ultimately, it ended up from me being too clever and being in the military.
We're coming into your lovely place, aren't we? Let me wipe my feet. See, I brought. Oh, smell the wood stove. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm coming. Trying to be a cameraman as well, and not doing very well here.
Okay. This is some of the pottery that I've done.
Look at this. You made all of this as well. By the way, I have to tell you, Dave is extraordinarily talented in woodwork.
Yeah, but
and he
look at-
hand-hewed all of these fun stuff there. This stairway.
I
and
didn't
stuff.
make this, but I made this.
Look at that. I never knew you made pots, mate.
And yeah, look at this. I like these. These are why I keep them.
Oh yeah.
And now that I'm not doing pottery, I do some woodwork.
Am I supposed to come up here as well now? I'm getting a nickel till here.
Yeah, look at these.
Oh wow, look at that. That is beautiful. But look at this place as well. This is all Dave's doing. I know he is ridiculously talented. And I love that ladder he made there. That's just ridiculous. I do, but don't attempt to see me climb it. It's going to end in tears, I tell you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sadie.
And I'll show you the last two things I made.
All right.
Right over. Well.
I'll try and find out where you're going now. Aha!
Ah, okay. I made this.
Look at that.
And
Do you turn stuff?
yeah.
Oh, you got a lathe. Look.
And I made that.
Oh, mate, that's beautiful.
I mean, if you like it, that's the kind of things you like.
That is beautiful. How long does it take you to make something like that?
Oh, too long. Too long to sell. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It takes
right,
me
yeah.
so-
You'd be
but-
doing-
So I make things that I like, you know.
Don't blame you.
And if I don't like it, then I sell it. You know, I've got to.
How do you climb that? That's just no.
Well, you
That's.
put one foot in here, and then you put the other foot in there. It's very solid, you know. It's
Oh
not
my
gonna fall.
goodness!
And you just
Outstanding!
go-
I
you just
love
go
that.
Right up. Yeah,
That is
that was.
beautiful.
Have you been in here before?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the story then. Well, there was a horses. I had horses.
Okay.
One stall there, one stall here, and I had a pony briefly for my kid. And it was over there.
I did not know this was the horse barn. So you converted it.
I converted it,
Look at that.
and Oh, well, so when I did it, I opened it up in the middle, and I made the stairs going up there.
These are
And
beautiful.
I said, "Oh,
Ridiculously-
I'll make another way to get up here someday when I need it." And then I said, "I'll put the stairs, but where will I put them?" And there was no place to put them. So this was the answer.
I love it. It's just awesome.
And you know who really likes it? Small children.
I bet. Although it's always best to avoid small children. They usually like break things.
Yeah, that's why they're small. They're built low to the ground.
Hopefully they bounce as well. They fell off that. That'd be all right, wouldn't it? How cool is that? Well, thank you so much for your kind hospitality. That is really wonderful.
It's an opportunity to show you one more thing.
All right.
That's it.
Oh, and there you go, Sadie.
Basically, what you see is it. And what other things, whatever else is in the works, I'm not sure what's in the works.
Fabulous, thank you. So, as usual, my bunny has completely overdone it. There's only supposed to be, I think, 5 or 6 boxes. Yeah, well, a little bit more than that now. Apparently, we've got an entire carload of the stuff. So it's going to take us a little while to put it out. So I guess we'll have that fun when we get back. Catch you in a bit. Well, here we are, and these are our lovely, lovely, lovely potters. Potters. I know. Actually, Dave does make pottery because he showed me some of this stuff. And apparently, you guys met through pot indirectly. I know the rest of the story, but I'm not allowed to tell it just now.
No, don't be telling
So listen. Thank you so much for being such incredible sports and all this sort of stuff. And we suppose we better.
And off we go back to the shop
We're gonna head back
to unpack it all.
So say something to the people. Well, thank you.
I told them the story of the $6.66.
People would be standing here reading it like,
My man.
it's going like this.
It saves people from me being so hideous in the face.
There you go.
I am hideous in the face, you see. But no, thank you. So just say some wonderful things to the people who are going to buy all your glorious pottery, Jennifer.
Made for witches, for the witch in you.
There you go. Yes, so light,
Made
so
by
subtle.
witches.
So
Made
buy
Buy
some.
witches for witches, absolutely.
Buy a ton of it.
Which pottery do you like?
Yes, which is which?
The witch's pottery, of
Witch
course.
pottery. Yes.
All right, we're gonna go forth, come fifth, and Sadie's not interested in anything apart from throwing the ball.
All right, we're about to leave Jennifer's. We've got a wedge of pottery packed in the back.
Oh heck yeah!
We must be careful with our cargo now because we'd like to get there safely and not break anything.
Yes.
Got some beautiful magical witchy wares made by witches for witches, so there.
So there, I think you're gonna like them. So we're gonna head our way back, and I think we'll go the back way. I think it'd be nicer. We'll keep off that
keep off the road.
bumpety road. Give our pots a little bit of a nice run. So we'll catch up here probably on the way back. So
All right.
yes.
Bye, Jen. Bye, Dave.
Bye, Jen. Bye, Dave. Lovely speaking with you. So we decided to come back on the back way. So we're, I believe, going to be coming into Grand Gorge fairly shortly, which is supposedly quite beautiful. It's a very pretty town, I believe, quite quaint and stuff, but starting to see a bit of colour in the mountains, in the leaves around us.
But of course, it's almost sunset. In fact,
Yes.
it may be sunset.
It might be. I think the sun might actually be just set, so hopefully we can get a bit more footage before it gets dark.
Going to the village of Stamford.
Village of Stamford. This looks so pretty, doesn't it?
It really is gorgeous, but I think it's going to be dark soon. But it is a fun run, you know.
It is.
I love to see all the old colonial houses and the farms, and you know, there's just so many beautiful buildings. Of course, our lovely franchise, Stewart's, is everywhere too.
Well, you know.
Your parents loved that. Mom and Dad really thought it was really funny that they had a whole franchise of gas stations named after them. This says Grand Gorge 8 miles.
Well, it's probably 8 miles then. It's probably going to be dark by the time we get to Grand Gorge, so we're going to miss the beautiful scenery, unfortunately. So you just have to make do with Stamford instead, which is quite a pretty town, if I remember rightly, going through here.
I just love all the old buildings.
There's there's a lot of character in this particular
little village.
village, town, whatever they call it, I guess. But it's pretty. So you're along for the ride, so you might as well have a look, see what we're doing. What we're up to?
Mountain Dog Cafe, fresh brewed coffee.
Well, you're in the mountains.
You are in the mountains.
We're in the
So
mountains.
many empty buildings.
Is this the Catskills technically we're in now?
I believe so, yeah.
Grand Gorge. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to educate myself if
I think
it's
it is.
But this is nice. I love the old quaint buildings you can see, and the First Presbyterian Church. I wonder where the Second Presbyterian Church is.
I don't know.
Oh, somebody ringing some bells. It's a very ominous bell ringing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
John's
lovely.
Tavern is open.
Well,
you know.
definitely. But these are so nice. This is like the vibe of like some kind of mountain, almost
New York
like
mountain town is what
gold
it is, yeah.
rush town. I don't know. There's gold in them
But
there
look at all
hills.
the old Victorians. They're just so beautiful. Obviously, I have a soft spot for an old Victorian because that's where we live.
Yes. I thought you were going to say you married one for a minute. Oh, cheeky bugger. It's not quite that decrepit. Yes. So, hello everybody. Right, we've decided we're going to stop and have a bite to eat. And we found this really interesting place
Called the Last Chance Restaurant.
the Last Chance
The
restaurant
sign
in
says Antiques and Cheese.
Antiques and Cheese. We're in Tannersville, believe it or not, which is kind of nice. We just come over Hunter Mountain, which is lovely, on our way back. And so we love these adventures. We love to wander off somewhere different, you know, sometimes. So here we are in town in Tannersville, and we thought, well, we're on the way back. Let's see what this lovely place is like. And if I waz it round, I'll show you there. The Last Chance Tavern, that's the food and drink, but the restaurant is just down here a little bit. So we're going to go down to the restaurant and see what it's like. Hopefully it's cool and yummy.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, The Last Chance Tavern. Sounds good. Well, we don't want the tavern. We want the restaurant. We'll see if they're open. So I hear. Sounds like they have live music.
Get out of town.
No, it's just music. Well, it sounds like they're busy. Oh, it looks nice. We'll just have a butcher's in through the window there. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go see what it's like. So we find ourselves in this incredible place called the Last Chance Restaurant. And they weren't lying. On the sign outside it says antiques and cheese and food. So we like cheese, and we've been known to go antiquing on a time or two. But
It keeps hogging all the screen.
we're only on a little one. It's more of us than you can actually see right now. So yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't want to invade anybody's privacy, but I'm going to just like whiz it around and just have a look at the mad and incredibly wonderful, super crazy mad space this is in here. We're just waiting to get a table right now, but they've got like sousaphones and everything up on the wall. It's just, and pretty much everything is apparently for sale. So we're going to get some foodie and we'll let you know what it's like. All right.
Well, I'm just going to show you guys the ceiling in here because it's crazy. There's old flags and all kinds of instruments. Pots, pans, sleds, muskets, ice picks, guitars. What did you call the oxen thing?
Oh, that's a yoke.
A yoke?
They're tubas and sousaphones.
It's just crazy.
I told my boss to work.
And trike in a wagon over my head. Here's a look at the bar. It's crazy.
Alright, so we got our foodie, and I have to tell you, it looks really, really good. I should have taken a picture sooner, but they did this in the kitchen, and it's beautiful. The vegetables taste like they're farm to table fresh. Lisa's Alfredo, it looks like a really beautiful piece of breast of chicken. And some lovely bread. So, and this tastes superb. So yeah, the verdict so far is I'd recommend that. What say you? Would you recommend? I think that's a yes then.
Well, that was a wonderful experience.
Wasn't it? It was amazing.
Our food was delicious.
I loved it.
It was a zoo for a bit, but then it calmed down. But we're definitely thinking of taking a day trip up here to do some antiquing.
We should. Let's
and
walk.
We would eat here again.
We don't want to get a copyright strike from the music there because it's just playing outside. But yeah, beautiful. The owner was really, really nice. Excellent food. Strongly recommend it. And
these buildings are fantastic. These old buildings.
yeah. That's it. I don't know if you guys can see, but let's just pop it around. Look, they've just got so much character. And this is Tannersville, which is, I think it's a nice. Oh, look at that place there. It's like a crazy man doll's house with.
That's the old station house or something.
Maybe. But yeah, so strongly recommend this place, the Last Chance Tavern, or the Last Chance Restaurant. So really good. Owner's a really nice guy. We had a fabulous time. We enjoyed our meal. It was cooked beautifully. And yes, we're now gonna head our weary way back. So back to the car.
Alrighty then. It was so late last night that we decided we didn't want to stop at the shop and unload. So we've come to unload today. And there he is over there. And there's the load. Ta-da!
We got pot.
We got pots.
We got pots. Pots and pots.
Pots and pots and pots. So I should probably go on in to the room. Pardon?
Where do you want me to put it?
I'll open our door and get our room ready and you can bring it on into our room.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so come with me. Come with me into the store. Here we go. It is Sunday afternoon, so the store is open. There are peeps shopping. Oh dear. Of course. I will just put this down here. Because of course I'm clumsy and had to drop the curtain down, but there should be some room.
I don't know, there's a lot of room. We'll do all
I was going to move that.
I will move that, yes.
All right.
We should be good.
That's a different price.
This is an awful lot of pottery you got. This is big.
It is, but we're probably going to speed this section up, I think.
Maybe. So you've roped our Linda in as well. Put them on the. I was going to say, there's a.
Put them on the desk, they're delicates. Pots and pots and pots and pots and pots and pots and oodles of pots. More pots and pots and pots and pots.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that everything?
Nope, one more box. And that's everything.
And last but not least, a tiny little box for the top of the stack.
This is probably the most expensive one.
Probably. It's good. Good things come in small packages.
So we have these guys here. Oh, to trip over the chair. Okay, we're set.
All right. Well, this is the part we usually do live on Facebook. But what we're going to do for you now is open some boxes and let you see the pots.
Are you ready for a box, milady?
I'm ready for a box, sir.
I shall get you a box.
Ooh, pottery, 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 pottery.
warn you.
I'm in the background.
We have like 18 boxes of pottery.
We've got loads of it round the back.
And she packages it in the boxes that the clay came in.
Well, that actually, you know, you can tell what it's made of then.
All right.
Ooh.
Mortar and pestle.
Ooh. Aren't they cool? These are the little ones. I know we haven't
this has got a dual-sided thing. It has a pentacle and a tree.
How cool is that? That's
green.
stupidly cool, isn't it?
And then these, I think the rest of this box is going to be baby chalices.
Chalices.
These are,
I see.
how much are these, 20?
I don't know. Matter of fact, they are, yes.
Here's a Maiden Mother Crone one.
Ooh. We have some little figures of them. I think I saw them somewhere.
An
To
owen.
match. Owen. You can drink the Owen, not just dive into the stream of it. You can actually drink it now.
There's a broom and a pentacle.
Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Oh. We'll give you a proper walk round when we're done with
Well,
doing
yes,
all
because
this.
we
'cause
can't.
it's going to take
put
forever to
everything on the
unpack this, and then we've got to like go, oh, owls and stuff.
I think there's 24 of these.
I see Danny's being our wonderful trash receptacle. Because when you think of trash,
Vanna
think of
White.
Danny. Is that what it is?
No.
I'm sorry, that's how to
You
come
don't
into
have anything nice to say.
No, that's coming to America. My name is Akim. When you think of trash, think of me. That's
There's
right.
another owl because they're very popular.
Popular? Owls are popular?
Owls are popular.
How cool is that then?
Oh, look, there's a little owl. Mortar and pestle.
Pestles and mortars and mortars and pestles. Gotta love
You
it.
should tell them which one is the mortar and which one is the pestle.
I believe this is the mortar and this is the pestle. That's what
You
I
always
think.
ask that, so it's one of those fun facts.
Although mortar could be the thing that pounds, I don't know.
No, it isn't. The pestle.
Oh look, more owls!
Well, that's good then.
This is one of my favorites with
Oh, you love that variegated
yeah.
colour there. These are so nice. And you will know now, having seen what they look nothing like this before they're fired.
a hissing Sid.
Oh, a hissing Sid. Bless my soul.
All right.
Said Captain Beaky declared, hissing Sid has swallowed toad. All right, I'll get you another box. Here, have the
All
camera.
right, now what we're going to do now
What we're
is
gonna do now?
open everything and put it out, and then we'll do a walk around with you.
Oh,
because we
all right
don't
then,
have
because
enough
we're going to
room
run out
open
of
everything
space,
onto the
aren't we?
counter. No.
All right then, so let's be busy bees and industrious and all that fun stuff then.
Yes.
All right then.
Well, we're unwrapping the lovely little pottery cups from Jen. They are for
Candle cups,
candle
right?
cups.
How cool is that?
Or if you wanted, you could put sand in the bottom
Oh, and like
and
an
a
incense?
charcoal and do incense in them. And then we have this beautiful little cauldron. This is
Oh,
the
that's
small size cauldron.
Stupid
Same
cool.
thing, you could put sand and a charcoal. You could put a votive in there. You could put a votive in here.
Well, it's a
This
candle
one's
cup.
a beautiful healing one. And this one, we have a whole set of things to match.
Oh, wow.
So
Put
this,
it back into the lights, a bit in the shade. There you go. Now
we
we
have
can
a
see
whole
it.
set.
Yeah.
We have a sugar, creamer, salt and pepper, everything for your table. So you could have a candle on your table to match everything. Be really pretty.
So what you're saying is danger. If you come in shopping for pottery, you may leave with
You're
like a
gonna
matching
find
set.
a whole bunch of stuff that all matches.
Anyway,
And
we
we
better.
have some small altar tiles.
Oh God, we got loads going on here.
And this one is a little witch hat with a broom, and it's a stick incense burner.
Oh, stupid.
And there's 21 of these, but they're all very different.
They're all like different, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
just
they're all
beautiful.
different.
Look at that. They're amazing. All right, listen, we got to get on with this. We've got tons to do, and we'll never get it put away. All right, so we'll join you again in just a little while for even more pottery.
So the next step is to get everything open, because until you have all the chalices, you can't really build the chalice wall, and until you have all of the mortar and pestles, you can't really build the mortar and pestle wall, and until you have all of the little jars and all of the ornaments and all of the little dishes and everything else, you can't really build a section. So the next thing we're going to do is a little time lapse of opening the other 17 boxes, and then we'll put them all out and show you what we've got. So we'll be back with you shortly. big chalices and small chalices and baby cauldrons. And now we're working on big cauldrons and medium cauldrons, and we've redressed the wall with plaques.
I see you got that raised then. Ha ha!
I got that raised.
It's the only raise you're going to get around here. Ha. Look at this. It's starting to look good. We'll give you the whistle tour,
I
but
can't take mediums, I can only take big.
Mrs. B's up the ladder doing cauldrons right now, which is going to take a little while because there's much redo necessary. Anyway, be safe. We'll see you in a second. So what are you doing now, Mrs. B?
I'm trying to unpack mugs.
I think we've got a few of these. And so the idea is now to try and build the wall, isn't it? Oh look, your lovely assistant is creeping in behind you. There is mugs everywhere. It's almost like mugs, isn't it? All right, well let's get on with this and see what we can do, because it's going to take a little while because we've got a few of them. I'll get you a garbage bag, eh? Then I know my place. I can do garbage.
Okay.
All right.
So now we have to go on a big walk around the store. This way you can see all the stuff that we got in. And we'll pause and talk about the pottery. So first we have these little dishes. They're so cute. They're all different sizes and styles and glazes. So you kind of have to look through, and you could use these as salt and water bowls if you wanted, or for crystals on a nightstand. We also got these really cool Calangaeaf ones. These are glass, but I just thought I'd show you. And then in here we got candle snuffers, that some are little witch hats and some are the tall towers with a raven, so they'll fit down in a votive if you wanted one to put out a votive candle. We also have all of our bath salts back in stock and sea salt. But then we'll go this way. Down there. And we got a bunch of candle cups. Now these hold a votive candle, or you can put one of the pillar candles in one. And there's, again, so many different ones. If I was Cancerian, I would love that moon face one. And there's Reiki hands if you want to burn a healing candle. There's keys for Hecate. We have, oops, sorry about that, salt and water dishes in here with ritual salt. Then we come over this way, and this is like impressive now. We have tall chalices and short chalices and cauldrons in 3 different sizes. So there's this beautiful oak one is one of my favorites. That's why I put it towards the top. So there's ravens and moons and brooms and trees, pentacles, black, blue, tan. There's mini cauldrons. They fit a votive candle or a tea light, or you could put sand in there and burn charcoal. You could put sand and burn charcoal in the medium ones. And there's some more large ones, some more plaques. We've got little vases, more candle snuffers, 2 hysterically grumpy looking cats. Some spoons, of different sizes and different styles if you wanted to use them for dishing out incense or something. They're a little big, but you could. Altar tiles in different sizes and offering plates. And this one is really cool for Yule. It says, "As the Yule log burns, the sun returns." That one's really pretty. But they say all different kinds of things. They have all different imagery, cauldrons, birds, ravens, owls, trees. These little more candle snuffers up there. And then there are rune sets and pendulum boards. We got in a whole stack of pendulum boards. And as we come down here, we have the mug wall. Instead of mugwort, we got a mug wall. We've got short mugs and tall mugs and cauldron mugs in all kinds of designs. I love this little one with the cat. There's ravens and pentacles. All kinds. So I think that is...
You haven't shown the incense burners yet.
Oh no, you're
The
right.
incense burners.
And I forgot this whole side, look, because we've got little cork jars and teeny cork jars and big cork jars. Forgot this whole side. And over here we have, they're so cute, witch hat and broom, little cats, owls, snakes, all kinds. These are stick incense. And then these are stick or cone, little fairy houses. And over here, we have more stick burners and short stick burners and mortars and pestles, big mortars and pestles. And then these little offering dishes or incense bowls. You could put the handmade incense and scoop it out onto your charcoal. So that's it now, I'm sure.
There's more.
There's always more. We haven't put out our ornaments yet, but we're going to put them out more towards Yule.
And the magnets.
Oh, a bowl of magnets. These are all different fridge magnets. How spiff is that? Look at these. So these are all different fridge magnets, and then these are fairy wishing stones. There's 3 in a package with the instructions of how to wish with the fairies and make an offering. These are really cute. There's almost like no two alike. Similar. If those are similar. But if you see one that you really like, call or come in right away, because I like this one, Chalice and Blade.
May not be. May not be that many of them there.
Owl. Alright. And we'll put out our ornaments when it gets closer to Yule.
Yes. We have to put up the Yule tree first.
We have to put up a Yule tree.
I was in Lowe's the other day. We've got them all up already.
Well, we're still going to celebrate Kalangeya first.
Absolutely.
We've sold a ton of stuff off this wall.
Beautiful.
But I think that ends the journey
Really?
of the pottery.
The pottery?
The pottery.
Are you touching my butt?